All my life, I've never felt comfortable in my own skin. I went to the gym because I thought I had to and not because I wanted to. Finding FitTRAC, I would like to say I found it by fate. My name is Victoria Schmidt. I live in Pleasanton, California. I'm married to a wonderful man, Mark Schmidt, for 34 years. I have two grown sons, Kurt and Carl. Kurt is a police officer with East Bay Regional Parks. My younger son, Carl, is a firefighter with the city of Stockton. I am a musician at heart and by profession. I taught general music to grades 1 through 4 and choral music to grades 5 through 8 with Hayward Unified Schools for 34 years. My husband is also a musician. My main instrument is piano, but my favorite instrument is the harp. I'm also a cancer survivor of 10 years now, so this is my story. So, all my life, I've never felt comfortable in my own skin. I've always been very hard on myself since I've never liked the way I look. I've always thought I was too short, too fat, too ugly. You know, I've had a gym membership since a few years after we got married, but I never really took advantage of it. It was like I had to have a membership since all my friends and family members had one. But I never attended the strength classes because I found them too intimidating. I went to the gym because I thought I had to and not because I wanted to. So during the pandemic and the school shut down for distant learning, my elementary staff did a drive-by for the students. But at the end of that drive-by, all of the teachers gathered in the parking lot and danced to Cha-Cha Slide. So my husband recorded that event, but when I saw the video, I was like, ew, I didn't like what I saw. I saw that I gained weight just after a few months of teaching remotely, sitting all this time and not being very physically active. Then, for Christmas Eve, we recorded a piano solo and duet for church service. And when I saw the video, that was when my heart fell. And while I thought that my piano playing was really beautiful, both performances are on YouTube, I did not like the way I looked. I simply thought I looked fat and big. So before the pandemic, I taught in two schools for many, many years. I was always going from one school to the other, one class to the next, from one end of the campus to the other. I was always active, always moving. But during the pandemic, I taught sitting down. I taught actually in this room. This is my back room. I taught in this room for 15 academic months. And I sat and sat and sat down for the most part and took that movement for granted. And that's the heaviest. This is the heaviest I've ever seen myself. And that led to me being sad and depressed for a few months. And so I looked at myself in the mirror and decided it was time to make a change. So finding FitTRAC, I would like to say I found it by fate. But honestly speaking, I think FitTRAC found me. A year ago, I got an email from CJ at Easter, probably from a mailing list. And you know what it says, lose weight for X number of dollars a day. And I said, yeah, right. So I ignored it. I told myself, I can do this myself, lose the weight and all that. And I don't need anybody's help. Then somehow in April of this year, I received the same email. But at this time, I responded to it. And before I knew it, I was speaking to Coach Darren about a trial membership. Then next thing I know, I was in a video chat with Coach John, and then I was attending the new member orientation April 23rd. So I attended my first list session on April 25th. Making that decision probably is one of the best things that I've done. It is helping me think and rethink and constantly think about my healthy and unhealthy behaviors. It's giving me the support that I need to reach my goals, and it's the programs allowing me to make smart and healthy changes to lifestyle and habits. But it also makes it okay for me to make mistakes and fall back on my goals but I come right back and keep moving forward. And I have the support of all my coaches, on this fitness journey. And with the physical changes slowly taking place, I'm not feeling quite as ugly as my childhood friends have always said. Oh, you wear glasses, you're, too fat, too ugly, or whatever. I'm not quite feeling that anymore. And I am much happier and enjoying life more now that I am in this program. Oh my gosh, what's not to like? There's so many things I like about the program. First of all, it's online. Half of my issues with going to the gym was time. When I was working and I was teaching after school, and by the time I was done teaching, fighting traffic to get home and get to the gym, I was beyond tired and I was devoid of motivation. I love how with FitTRAC, I always have front seat to all of the sessions. I love that the first thing I hear when I join a session is the coach welcoming me with a hello and saying, "Welcome in, Victoria, good to see you." And just that is enough motivation for me to do well and feel validated for being there. At the gym, especially for the strength classes, gosh, I never heard that. It'd be even by chance if the instructor even looked my way. I really like the modifications that are offered for the exercises. Now, I have very bad knees and I have short torso and short legs, so there are a lot of exercises that I have to modify. You know that the coaches are watching your work, so they can offer suggestions so you can do the exercises effectively. And when they do call your name, you know that they see you, and that means a lot. I'm also thankful for the recorded sessions. Now, when I first joined the program, I was always very hard on myself when I missed a session that I'd signed up for. I'm a stickler for schedule and commitment, but the recorded sessions are great, especially if there's a sudden change to your schedule. And how can you not love the accountability? The weekly check-ins and monthly or so phone calls keep reminding you of your commitment to improve. But for me, the best part of FitTrack is the connection I've made with my coaches. I know that all of you, my coaches, celebrate my wins with me for the week, and you're invested in my journey to improve myself as well. I've been with FitTrack now since the last part of April of this year. To date, I have lost 9 pounds. My original goal was to lose 10 pounds. I shot for 10 pounds because I didn't think it would happen so quickly. But I've not been with the program yet for 6 months, and I've almost reached my goal. So my next goal at this point would be to lose maybe 10 more pounds, but slowly, taking my time and maintain the commitment of healthy habits. And I just hope to be able to continue participating in the program for as long as I'm able. I would say, just do it. Don't say you'll think about it, just do it. The accountability has to come from you first. There's so much support that FitTrack can offer you, but you have to start by getting off the couch. This change does not happen overnight. You might not see changes for a while. I was actually not seeing them, but my husband and my sons were, and they had to actually point them out to me. The changes that will happen are sometimes subtle, like your face looking thinner, or you don't even notice till it happens, like being able to zip up a life jacket that once was never zipped. But you also have to be patient with yourself. You'll sometimes run into obstacles, physical, with your scheduling, or sometimes even, mental roadblocks. But the change will happen. And last of all, have faith in you and be forgiving of yourself. And just because you can't do an exercise doesn't mean stop. And don't hesitate to reach out for support. to any of the coaches, and even with any of the FitTrack members, because we're all in this together, even if it does sound like a song. So I know I have a long way to go with my fitness journey, but I also know I've come a long way. I am a work in progress. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself and tell you my story.